What's up, everyone? What's up? So, beautiful, lovely day outside. I know some of you are up north with some very cold weather, but there's something we got to go over. I'm going to have this video posted on both YouTube and TikTok. Something came to my attention today. I know it was sent to a few other people. So, in trucking, we got an issue, okay? And it's starting with these vetting platforms that think they are the government or that they control things. And there's a very serious issue here I want to bring to everyone's attention. Highway, the vetting platform, sent something out, and it was along the lines of Delta and some factoring. Now, I hope it's not the Delta I'm thinking of, because that Delta is definitely doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. But the thing I want to bring to everyone's attention is they are asking for your social security number. Now, I don't know who started this, but I know years ago we had the social security numbers removed for a reason from driver's license. But yet now these vetting platforms are asking for these social security numbers. Let me run this by you, and let me run this by you brokers. You brokers are dealing with the carrier. That carrier should have a corporation, LLC, or whatever, okay? That's number one. If the LLC is good and it checks out, that's check number one. Check number two, if they have an EIN/TIN number from the government, that's check number two, as long as it matches the corporation. Number three, if the FMCSA Motor Carrier Authority matches with those two, then you have 3 green check marks. So explain to me why you brokers are asking for or using Highway to ask for social security numbers. Because it's my clear understanding that these brokers should be paying the corporation under these authorities. And those authorities, along with that corporation, have the EIN number. So why would you be asking for the social security number? Now, if a carrier has a driver and they have to build a file on that driver, they pay drivers. So they should be asking for the social security number, or if they have a corporation, they can, it's their choice to ask for just the EIN number and their corporation. But for these vetting platforms, third parties that are privately owned, asking for social security numbers, and I've talked about this before in another way, where Highway has shown employees for their company that are in other countries, especially when I showed they had 2 employees showing in Pakistan. So let me run something else by you, and this is for all the veterans out there, and I don't mean veterans that have been in the industry for a while, I mean actual military veterans. Do you want your social security number floating around, especially if you still hold security clearance with the military? That's what I want to know. I like to know how this is coming about, that these vetting platforms just figure they can do whatever they want and nothing's going to be said, or they're not going to be held liable. Because I can probably almost guarantee you here, and I've seen it, where some people are now taking Highway legal action against them, and I believe they need legal action against them, not only civilly, but if it's there, criminally. Yes, that's right. They're outstepping their boundaries. You guys are going way too far with the vetting stuff. You don't need all that stuff. If you know how to truly vet and check the corporation, the owner, the EIN, and the Motor Carrier Authority, you should not need the social, trust me, because the government is going to have it if there's a big issue. But yet, we know, because what I've seen with my crew and Agent X, is that some of these foreign entities are data harvesting. That's right, data harvesting. I've now been told, and I'm not going to say who yet, they have built an AI platform that is now reading your emails. If you use microphone to text or email, all that, it's recording everything. It's figuring out everything. It's studying the drivers, your customer information, everything, because you're running it through their platforms along with these bogus TMS systems which are being used to harvest your customers. But some of you are clueless. You continue to just go along like sheep. You're going to get slaughtered like many of these brokerages have, and not even little brokerages, big brokerages, because you're willingly and naively giving up your information. So, drivers, do not do what the brokers are doing, because they are clueless. Because see, many of them, they want to hire these agents. They look like they're fresh out of grade school. who have no clear clue about life or how things go around. But to sit there and ask for a social security number on a platform that has no way of verifying if that data is safe is bullshit. 100% bullshit. You're not law enforcement, you're not the government, you're not regulated by them, so why are you asking for the social security numbers? Nobody should be giving up their social security numbers. This is why you have identity theft running rampant in this country. Let me explain something to you drivers. When you're sending these platforms, especially the dispatchers also from overseas, your corporation, your EIN number, your social, some of you even sending your TWIC card, your FMCSA authority, you're giving it to them on a golden platter. They couldn't ask for anything more. Then, let me bring up something else. Many of the brokers ask inside your carrier packet to send your bank account information. Do not send that to them if you have a factoring company. They don't need it because, see, they're supposed to pay through the factoring company. Keep everything through to the factoring company. Trust me, if my factoring company were to call me and say someone's asking for my social, there's going to be a big problem. So why would you give this stuff willingly, like a dummy, to these people? Do not give up your socials. Unless it's a verified, legit carrier that you're driving for and he has to pay you because he needs your W-9, he needs to prove it's you, you give it to them. Brokers, you don't need it. Stop asking for it. Stop causing a big hole in identity theft. You guys are helping the fraud. You're not preventing the fraud. You're helping the fraud. Trust me on that one. And as soon as you keep slipping, I'm going to be there and I'm going to get you. And you're going to be sorry because I record everything, I save everything, and I document. And like I said, it goes to the feds, goes to Homeland Security, it goes to OIG. I'm not playing around. Just like a carrier is about to find out real soon how he played around and what's going to happen to him in the next couple days. And there's many more. We are coming for the frauds. See, we're not like these vetting platforms. We're not just pulling API and all this garbage from everywhere. We're actually checking everything with the human eyes, ears, and the mind, okay? AI can never do this, trust me, because the way we cross-reference stuff, AI will need 100 years before it probably catches up. Because you have to have a mind to say, what if? What if, and as long as you can say what if and leave the door open to any possibility, you will see a lot of things. Trucking is pure garbage right now. And it is pure garbage, not just from the fraud, but the people who enable it, the people who are naive to it, and the people who turn a blind eye. They know, but they turn a blind eye. This has to stop. Any of you drivers that need help, okay, go to the people that know. Do not go to these people who have been in the industry a few months or a year, never even had authorities. I see so many new guys, mostly on TikTok now, not so much on YouTube, claiming to be mentors. They're going to help you to get into the cargo van, sprinter, box truck business, all that balonies. Then we got these new dispatchers who've never driven before. They don't even know the map of the United States. These are the people that you guys send all your information to. Just stop it. And for you veterans out there, I would be worried whose hands you're putting your private information into. And let me ask you another thing. What are they going to be asked for next? Are they going to start asking for your kids' names and their socials? Because that's the way it's looking right now. You guys just want to collect everything. You want to go to highway like there's some kind of vetting gods. I'm telling you, you're all getting the wool pulled over your eyes. I'm Axel. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. And like I said, stop sending all this information that doesn't need to go to these people. When your carriers do your packets, do not give them your bank account information. If you have a factoring company, and I recommend you do, because some of you are not getting paid. If you're running underneath your authority and you have the factoring company, trust me, either they will help you or I will help you, because I love to go after these crooks. I'm Axel. I'll catch you guys in the next one.